The pandemic witnessed an astonishing event that had nothing to do with lockdowns, but will be recounted to future generations. Surprisingly, used cars soared in value, and the sky took on a green hue. I personally benefited from this phenomenon when my Jeep was involved in an accident. After fixing it, the mechanic, looking me straight in the eyes, advised, "You'd be foolish not to sell it the day I returned it because its value will never reach such heights again." According to my calculations, his advice saved me a significant sum of money, which I desperately needed after losing the same amount on BlockFi when it went bankrupt. So I am indebted to him. When we look beyond my personal experiences, it becomes abundantly clear that the car market plays a crucial role in the United States, holding immense significance within the broader economy. The notable and often tumultuous fluctuations witnessed in this market offer valuable insights into the dynamics and intricacies of the modern economic landscape. To gain a comprehensive understanding of our current situation, it is imperative to delve into the data presented in this chart, which serves as a window into the past trends and recent developments. The chart vividly illustrates the patterns in car prices over time. Notably, it reveals a period of relative stability during the years of zero interest rates from 2010 to 2020, where prices remained fairly consistent. However, the subsequent era was marked by a departure from this stability, characterized by an irrational and unpredictable shift. The onset of the pandemic brought about an unprecedented surge in used car prices, catapulting them to an astonishing 45% above the inflation rate. This meteoric rise can be attributed to various factors, including supply chain disruptions, increased demand, and limited availability. However, as swiftly as they rose, these prices experienced a sharp decline, plunging below 40% and indicating a significant drop of 14% below the inflation rate. Such volatility highlights the vulnerability and susceptibility of the market to external shocks and changing circumstances. Remarkably, recent data reveals yet another surge in used car prices, with a notable increase of 7% in the most recent month. This reiterates the dynamic nature of the market, as it continues to respond and adapt to evolving conditions, both within and beyond the realm of the pandemic. These fluctuations in car prices reflect broader economic trends and can serve as a barometer for understanding the health and stability of the overall economy. They offer valuable insights into consumer behavior, market dynamics, and the impact of external factors on pricing mechanisms. In addition to these dramatic price swings observed in the used car market, there is an unfortunate and persistent trend that impacts individuals across the board. As depicted in the chart, all goods and services have consistently maintained a 5% increase compared to the previous average, and new car prices align with this pattern. This intriguing observation raises a fundamental question: why do new car prices not only remain elevated, but also exhibit no signs of immediate decline? This investigation sought to uncover the underlying reasons driving this phenomenon. Insights from an expert who oversees a car app tracking prices across various dealerships shed light on the matter. According to their explanation, the COVID pandemic led to temporary shutdowns of automaker factories. When production resumed, an acute shortage of semiconductors emerged as a significant obstacle. In response, automakers made a strategic decision to prioritize the manufacturing of their high-end models, as they promised greater profitability. Consequently, once these premium vehicles reached the dealerships, the scarcity allowed dealers to exploit the situation further, driving prices beyond their previous levels before 2019. According to estimates from the government, auto dealerships play a significant role in the inflation experienced by consumers when purchasing new cars, accounting for anywhere between 1/3 to 2/3 of the overall inflation. This line of work has proven highly lucrative, particularly during the pandemic. Car dealerships have been reaping substantial profits, as evidenced by the chart before you, primarily due to their strategic approach. They have strategically targeted wealthy clients who have amassed significant post-pandemic wealth, many of whom can afford to make cash payments without the need for car loans. Consequently, the pool of individuals who can afford a new car has drastically diminished, especially considering that the average price of a new vehicle now exceeds a staggering $50,000. These dynamics have a profound impact on used car prices, which account for over 2/3 of the entire car market. However, there is disheartening news regarding the availability of affordable used vehicles. The percentage of used cars priced below $20,000 currently remains close to its lowest levels. To put this into perspective, over 60% of used cars sold prior to 2019 fell within this price range. However, the current figure stands at around 30%. In fact, recent analysis indicates that even a 7-year-old vehicle with 75,000 miles on it is being sold for more than $20,000. The average selling price of a used car currently hovers around $28,381, which is astonishing when uttered aloud. Ideally, such a price would be associated with a new car, but the current reality far exceeds expectations. Once again, this emphasizes the immense financial challenges faced by the poor and middle class. A significant portion of the U.S. population is perilously close to bankruptcy, with limited options if they encounter even a minor setback that requires the purchase of a new vehicle. It underscores the disappearance of entry-level opportunities in the country. Starter homes have become a thing of the past, as the average home price has soared to $436,000, representing a 32% increase in just 2 years. The average mortgage payment now amounts to $2,300 per month, which translates to $30,000 annually after taxes, including shelter expenses. Following the general guideline that mortgage payments should not exceed 1/3 of take-home pay, an individual's take-home pay would need to be around $90,000. However, the average household income in the U.S. is $75,000, which means that for most people, purchasing a house in the current environment would not be a prudent decision. On top of housing costs, individuals also have to factor in car payments. According to Bankrate data, the average car payment today ranges from $500 to $700 per month. Additionally, car insurance rates have recently surged, adding an average of $2,000 per year. The cumulative effect of what I refer to as the existence tax is becoming increasingly burdensome, even for those with average incomes. Moreover, it is important to highlight that the way economists, and sometimes even ourselves, discuss inflation and overall prices often fails to provide a comprehensive understanding. Standard metrics, such as core CPI and core inflation, overlook a crucial aspect. Certain prices hold greater significance than others. The cost of housing, cars, fuel, food, and healthcare is paramount, as they directly impact our daily survival and well-being. When we witness inflation and erratic price fluctuations in these essential areas, far exceeding the price variations of discretionary consumer goods like televisions, it serves as a clear indication of a deeply flawed economy. Interestingly, the solution to this problem may be simpler than expected. We need an increase in car production. The demand for cars far outweighs the available supply, creating scarcity in the market. This scarcity is a consequence of financialization within the car industry and the current emphasis of government subsidies on electric vehicles. While electric vehicles hold great promise for the future, they remain prohibitively expensive for many individuals. Therefore, it becomes imperative for government policymakers to prioritize the cost of living and the standard of living as their primary concern. All other considerations should flow from this overarching decision-making framework. However, the current situation presents a combination of uncontrolled free market capitalism and ineffective government incentives that fail to address the underlying issues at hand. We are facing a mounting problem that demands immediate attention. The average price of a car stands at $28,000, highlighting the urgency to take action.